Welcome back to your Thursday edition of the Flow Sports Fix. We're into the home stretch. We've got our ticket and we're getting on board.
All aboard the Sports Express, your ticket to sporting news.
Yes, we are talking sport and Olympics, most importantly, this morning. And apparently there is a huge blow for fans of the Olympics, especially if you're not from Japan, which is, well, everybody here. They have decided to exclude overseas spectators from the Olympics, obviously over fears that could then bring an increase in coronavirus infections. Look, Japanese government have just said, look, it's just not possible to allow fans from overseas. Look, we've already seen it delayed for a year. I think this is a very sensible way to approach things. Look, it's a huge bonus for those living in Japan that they get to watch it all. Will it give, the Japanese team a bit of an advantage in terms of, the crowd's going to cheer the hardest and possibly only for them? Yes, but I guess the flip side of the coin is, well, no spectators would be the next step. And perhaps, it's better to have some spectators, even if they're just for one team, than none at all. But I imagine they're still going to give everybody a bit of a hand. Surely they'll have to, Poor sportsmanship to boo. While we are on Olympics news, Cody Simpson, as in the Aussie singer Cody Simpson that was dating Miley Cyrus, he's been working hard because he's gearing up for the 2024 Olympic Games. Who actually knew? Yeah, he's actually quite an athlete. He had a huge passion for swimming when he was younger, and he's really got it in his goals to train and get back on board so he can qualify for 2024 in swimming. Apparently butterfly is his, race of choice or sport of choice. And as a teenager, he was a state champion. Just recently, he clocked 100-metre butterfly in 54.9 seconds, and the qualifying benchmark is 56.87, so he would have made it. Look out, 2024 Olympics, we might see a even bigger star. And finally this morning in AFL, it is confirmed that the grand final time slot for this year will return to a traditional time. It will not happen at night. It will be on Saturday, the 25th of September at the MCG, and fingers and toes and everything crossed that they will be able to host a full capacity, which is 100,000 people. I guess we will have to wait until closer to the date to find out if that'll be possible.
Yes, we certainly will, and we keep our fingers crossed that the MCG with 100,000 screaming fans will actually be the case that we can witness and maybe even be there this year. Who knows? Let's keep our fingers crossed that that'll be the case. And just before we wrap things up on the Thursday Sports Fix, just a couple of birthday shout-outs to Jeff Hunt, the Australian squash champion. Back in 1965, at the age of 18, he became the youngest player in history to win the Australian national title. He won 7 national titles in total. He also won every major international squash tournament, including the British Open 8 times between 69 and 81, and was ranked number 1 in the world from 1975 to 1980. However, back trouble forced him to retire in 1982. And Jeff Hunt from Melbourne, Victoria, turning 74 today. Sam Kekovich, he's turning 71. The Aussie Rules footballer and media personality, Slam and Sam, played for North Melbourne, including their 1975 premiership team. Also played 4 games for Collingwood in 77, but he's well known for appearing on the Australia Day TV commercials promoting Aussie Lamb. He loves his Aussie Lamb. So happy birthday to Sam Kekovich, 71, and Jeff Hunt, 74 today. And a reminder, if you're involved in a sport that doesn't get a lot of coverage and you would like to see others talking about it and give it a bit of a profile boost, get in touch with us here at Flow. You can contact us via our Facebook page, Flow FM Australia, or simply send us an email through to news@flowfm.com.au. That's it for the Sporting Fix for this week. Good luck to all the teams if you're playing whatever sport it might be or supporting this weekend. Hope they're a winner. Liverpool won this morning, so maybe that's a good sign for things to come. Don't forget the Sport Show, the Flow Sport Show with the Stat Man and the Flow Man, along with Ellis and Dan and Carl. That'll be back from 5 till 7 tomorrow right here on Flow. Have yourselves a pleasant time. We'll talk again soon.